Hello and good afternoon, everybody. This is 𝗍𝗏𝗀𝗏 from the University of Spoken English and Computer Science. I am IELTS trainer, and today we are going to conduct the IELTS Speaking Mock Test with a very talented student here, Mr. Ahmed Khan. Hello, Ahmed. How are you?
I'm good, sir.
And how is everything going on?
It's pretty good.
Okay. All right, Ahmed. What is your full name?
My full name is Ahmed Khan, but you can call me Ahmed.
All right, Ahmed. Ahmed, do you work or study?
I have recently completed my bachelor's in mechatronics engineering from 𝗍𝗵𝗴𝗶.
Okay, and why did you select it? Why did you select this field?
Well, this is like modern technologies are there in this field. Like we work in both mechanics field and electronics field. So this was like I thought it would be better to do like something new.
Okay, that's quite interesting.
Yes.
Why have you decided to go abroad?
Well, mechatronics engineering over here, we don't have any good jobs over here. So I've decided to go abroad and polish my skills over there.
Okay, that's great. Good. All the best. All right. Yes, Ahmed. Let's start with part one.
Okay.
So, topic of part one is reading. Did you have a favorite book when you were a child?
Well, I didn't had a specific favorite book in my childhood, but I used to love reading poems, etc. in my
Why?
childhood. Like I was not a, I've never been like a reading freak, but I loved reading stories and poems, etc. So that's what I read in my childhood.
Okay. How much reading do you do for your work or studies?
Well, I've been an engineering student, so most of our subjects were like reading based. So we used to read a lot in our student life.
And did you enjoy that reading?
Not at all. It was hectic actually.
Why not?
Like it were like too lengthy, and you have to make yourself understand what is over there, and it's at the same time it's lengthy, so it was not enjoyable. But we have to do it. Like
Okay. What kinds of books do you read for pleasure?
well, I have read a lot of novels, like Urdu novels. Uh, Urdu novels are like a kind of books like they visualize things for you. When you
Mhm.
read it, you visualize things over there, like everything is in front of your eyes.
So, what kind of fiction mainly do you read? Like, what kind of the genre do you use? Genre?
Okay, so like family drama, I used to read those kind of novels.
And why is that so?
Like it was like kind of I felt good reading all those. I don't know why, but I used to love that.
Okay. Do you prefer to read a newspaper or magazine online or buy a copy?
Well, newspapers is delivered daily to our house, so I prefer using it, reading a newspaper rather than reading it on online, right on like on my phone or
You prefer to
laptop.
buy a copy?
Yes, I prefer to buy a copy. Like it gives me headache when I read something on my phone or like on laptop.
And why is that so?
I actually don't know. It's maybe because of my eyesight. It's like a bit weaker, not too bad, but I have some problem.
Okay, all right. That is the end of part one. Now let's
Okay.
move on to part two.
Okay.
Topic is describe a big city you would like to visit. You will have some time to prepare. If you wish, you could make some notes.
Okay.
You will have 1 minute to prepare and 1 to 2 minutes to talk. Okay.
Okay.
Your topic is going. There are some supporting questions. For example, you should say which big city you would like to visit, how you would like to travel there, what you would like to do there, and explain why you would like to visit this big city.
Okay.
You have 1 minute to prepare and 1 minute to 2 minutes to talk. Do not worry about time. I will let you know when
Okay,
to
sir.
stop.
Thank you.
Okay. Your time starts now for preparation.
Okay.
Okay, Ahmed. So are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you may start speaking now. Do not
Okay.
worry about time. I will let you know when to stop. Okay.
Okay.
So this is going to be a cue card, and you have to speak.
Okay.
Your time starts now.
Well, sir, if we talk about traveling, just when I completed my college, my parents allowed me to go with friends out of city. So I used to travel a lot with my friends. I visit a lot of cities like Lahore, Karachi, Faisalabad, like northern areas. A lot of areas I visited with my friends. But one place which I've always wanted to go is Karachi. It's actually like a very cultural rich area, very culture rich city, and a food rich city actually. Like over there, you have about 10 to 20 varieties of one single dish over there. That's what I've always wanted to go there and have their food. And the second thing is like I would travel there by train. Like there are options available, like I can go by bus, I can go by plane, but I would prefer to do go by train. Like there are a lot of I've heard from my friends who have been there by train, like there are a lot of beautiful sceneries in the way when you travel. You go through a lot of cities, you see the changes that every city have. Like you will face good weather in some places, and the weather changes. So I would prefer to go by train. In the lockdown period, I used to play PUBG a lot. So I met a lot of online friends from Karachi over there. So I used to play with them for hours, daily for hours. I used to play with them. So I have never met them personally, but they are like brothers to me. So I would love to go there and meet them. And the people over there, like I love the people over there. It's not about how they are, but the way they live over there. Like they live their life to the fullest. Like there might be some hardships over there, but they don't care about that. They live their life to the fullest. And the way they talk, like I love the way they talk. Like their slangy language, their slangy accent is like I find it so attractive. So when I speak Urdu, I have some like.
All right. Okay. Apart from Karachi, what other places you would like to visit?
Well, if I talk about Pakistan, I visit most of areas, but Karachi, and I would love to go to Quetta. Like
So
it's
why Quetta?
Quetta is like for especially for cars. Cars are imported over there, and I am
Okay.
a car lover, so I would love to visit there.
All right. That is the end of your part two.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was quite interesting. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's move on to part three.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Um, what are the most important things to do while visiting cities on holiday?
Well, if we visit on holidays, we should like have our quality time over there. Like we should like in regular days, in our work days, we used to work a lot. So if we visit on holidays, we should like relax over there, have some personal time over there, and chill and relax over there.
Okay. Uh, why can it be expensive to visit cities on holidays?
Well, if we talk about visiting in on holidays, like most of the areas like which are like tourist areas, like they have the people over there like opportunistic, too much opportunistic. So they take opportunity if you are like if there are a lot of people over there, all the prices will hike up. Like when there is not much available, so then it's their choice to charge you by their choice. So it can be difficult over there. Like it gets expensive when you visit in holidays.
Okay, that's my my next question is, do you think it is better to visit cities alone or in a group with friends?
Well, I always prefer to go with my friends. Like your budget get divided in friends. Also, you enjoy a lot with your friends. Like I always prefer to go with my friends.
Like, how can you enjoy with your friends? Why?
Like when we usually when I go to northern areas and I visit my friend visit there with my friends, we used to hike. We used to go for hiking. So in hiking, if you don't have a partner, you can't reach your destination. Like it's very difficult task to do. So you should have a friend over there who can support you morally and physically.
Okay, what are some of the disadvantages of visiting cities, big cities alone?
You sometimes you like get lost over there if you're visiting some city which you have never been to. So it's important to have a friend with you over there. If he doesn't know anything about that, but you still have that
A
moral support
companion is
with you.
better.
Yeah, companion is
All
better.
right, let's move on to the next question. Why have cities increased in size in recent years?
You talking about size by people?
You can say.
Okay, so if I talk about my city, Peshawar, where I live, there are a lot of colleges, schools, and universities, etc. So a lot of people from remote areas have shifted there, shifted here. So for the studies and for also for work purposes. So remote areas over here are not developing. So people are preferring to go to cities. That's why the cities are increasing in number.
Okay, in size, right. What are the challenges created by ever-growing cities?
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat that?
What are the challenges created by ever-growing cities?
Well, if you are living in a city which is growing so fastly and growing consistently, the competition over there increases day by day. So you will have to be up to the mark to, like, to survive over there.
So would you elaborate some like competitions? What kind of
Like
competition?
recently, I completed my digital marketing course, and in the beginning, we used to get paid by foreign clients very well. After some time, a lot of people completed their digital marketing courses, and like they used to charge them less. So you have to offer them something that they can pay, that they select you and they pay you the way you want. So you just have to have some extra skills over there. So that's
So
what
big
I mean.
cities require extra skills.
Yes, sir. They
Wow.
they want you to be like more accurate than anyone else.
So they go for perfection.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a very interesting answer. Good. In what ways do you think cities of the future will be different to cities today?
Well, if we look at the past, usually we didn't have a transport system in Peshawar. Like today, we have the BRT. So I guess there will be more changes in transportation in the coming future. Like we can have rapid trains over here. So the transportation can be different. Also, we can have some big names of food industry over here. So these are the changes which I think that can come in the coming future.
Okay, at last, I would like to ask you the last question. What are the essentials to have like in a big city?
Like in living in a big city, you have to like have a place to where you can live. You should have a shelter. It's usually expensive in big cities, so you will have to work in such a way that you get paid a good value, so you can afford a shelter for you. So in big cities, shelters are the most difficult and expensive things to get.
Okay, that's very good. That is the end of your IELTS speaking test.
Thank you.
That was our first episode of IELTS speaking test, and we will be coming up ahead with further more students. So wish you best of luck, Ahmad,
Thank you,
and
sir.
we will have another session with all of you. Stay tuned with us. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.